This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazletons Standard Speaker.
For your information, Hazleton's mayor vetoed an ordinance that passed through City Council unanimously. Council is now ready to respond. That story and more next on FYI. Hello everyone, and thank you for watching FYI. I'm Ken Cara. Hazleton's mayor and city council do not see eye to eye on a parking ordinance. Lisa Sugar gets the details from the Standard Speaker's managing editor.
Yet another controversy in the city of Hazleton between Mayor Joe Iannuzzi and members of council. Mark Catcher, the managing editor of the Standard Speaker, here to sort it all out for us. Mark, council recently voted 5-0 for this new parking ordinance, but the mayor says no way, and he's going to veto it. So your take on all of this?
Yeah, the parking ordinance that was ratified by council last week would basically set the parameters for parking in the city of Hazleton. I guess the most important thing is that it would allow a business to kind of purchase or reserve a spot for their customers. Was proposed by Jeff Cassat, and again, like you said, council voted 5-0 to approve it. We just got the news this week, however, the mayor plans to veto that. He has his own idea for parking in the city of Hazleton. It involves an electronic system that would allow people to still put coins in the meter at their spot, but it would also allow people to download an app and pay their parking fees electronically with a credit card or otherwise. This system's in place in Scranton and in Pittston. The question now is whether the ordinance and the system can coexist. That's something we've discussed in the newsroom and tried to consider. I guess it's basically a developing situation, something we're keeping an eye on, but it is one of the questions that we have in this case.
You wonder if the mayor's system will be more intense than what it's being described at right now, because why couldn't they coexist? You can still pay the meter fees with your credit card, but yet a small business, if I'm a small business owner, I have a guaranteed spot in front of my business for my patrons, which I'm going to then pay for. So why couldn't they both be done simultaneously?
Right. That would be something that would have to be worked out between council, the mayor, and the administration, I think, at this point. And hopefully they can come to an amicable solution and put politics aside and do what's best for the city of Hazleton and its residents. Not only its residents, but the people who visit here and patronize the businesses and park downtown and use our facilities and so forth.
Sure, they're trying to, spur more development down here, more businesses down here, so you want everybody to be on the same page. And this could heat up a little bit more because there is a meeting taking place today as well. There is.
There's a meeting of the Hazleton Parking Authority today, and we'll be covering it. Obviously, we'll have a story online and in the newspaper. And this meeting is important because there has been a proposal to have the city of Hazleton take over the parking authority, and I think there's been some resistance to that. But everything's kind of developing here pretty quickly, and it's somewhat of a perfect storm, I guess you could say, in terms of the parking situation in Hazleton and how it's handled and governed. So we'll see where it goes from here, but it's very interesting. The ordinance, I think, will eventually be put back on the table because council said it plans to override the mayor's veto. Again, it was a unanimous vote. It wasn't like a 3-2 vote. It was 5-0, so everyone on council agreed, and I think everyone on council will agree to override the mayor's veto.
All right, well, that vote could come on June 17th when they meet again. To be continued, we'll have to see how it plays out. And remember, for alerts and breaking news, you can go to the Standard Speaker's website, follow them on Facebook, get the alerts to your phone, and also go to our website as well.
In other news, Sugarloaf Township Police are urging residents to lock their vehicles. This after police received numerous reports of thefts from vehicles parked at the Comfort Inn Hotel, the Fairfield Inn Hotel, and Damon's Bar and Grill, all on Route 93 in Sugarloaf Township, all in close proximity. Township Police believe the thefts are related, and they ask anyone with information to give them a call at 788-5339. Again, police urge residents to lock your vehicles and park in a well-lit area when possible, and to secure valuables somewhere other than your vehicle. A 56-year-old man from Northumberland was picked up in Dauphin County on an arrest warrant issued by Sugarloaf Township Police. The warrant was issued by Robert A. Kolovich for theft by deception and fraudulent business practice. Police filed the charges after Kolovich accepted a check for over $3,900 to put windows in a house, but made no attempt to replace the windows. The popular fast food restaurant known for its fried chicken and biscuits is finally coming to our area, and that means I'll get to try their yearly crawfish special. Can't wait. Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen will arrive in Wilkes-Barre near the intersection of Route 309 and Cole Street. 27-year-old Sam Durrani of New York signed a 30-year lease that will bring the popular franchise to Northeast Pennsylvania. In addition to Wilkes-Barre, Durrani plans to open a Popeye's at 1209 North Church Street in Hazleton. Commencement exercises were held on Monday night for the class of 2014 at North Schuylkill High School. 142 seniors received diplomas during the ceremony at Spartan Stadium, and that looks like a sweet Spartan selfie being taken right there. From everyone at FYI, congratulations to the class of 2014 at North Schuylkill High School. From the desk of the mayor of West Hazleton now, West Hazleton Borough will hold an electric recycling pickup this Friday, June 6th. All items must be placed curbside on Thursday. 200 items will be picked up, and it will be on a first-come, first-served basis. Residents must call the borough office to register. That number is 501-0591. The deadline to register is tomorrow, June 4th. Just down the road from us, the reporters at the Standard Speaker are working very hard on tomorrow's paper. And tomorrow you can read all about the meeting in West Hazleton concerning Act 47. We'll have more on that in a moment. Plus, they'll have coverage from Monoy area's graduation ceremony. Check out those stories and more in Wednesday's Standard Speaker. We are taking a short time out, but when we come back, Janine is in with her Care for Kids segment, and you'll want to stick around for sports. We'll take you inside the Hazleton area baseball team's amazing comeback in the state playoffs.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
We're back here at Eagle Rock Resort, and we're talking with children and young adults about fostering and adoption. If you're out there and you think you might be a suitable person to foster a child or possibly adopt, then we can answer some of your questions. And what better way than to talk with people who have gone through Luzerne County Children and Youth Program. And Amanda, thank you so much for being brave and coming up and talking about, your personal story. I know sometimes it's not that easy to do, but it's really helping those who need some questions answered that they have about fostering or about adoption. So thank you so much for being with us.
You're welcome. I'm glad to be here.
Good. So you've been through the foster care program over the years?
Yes.
Okay.
And it was great to have people to care and help to try and find a good home for me, and when I had nobody, and I think it would really help to have more to help others and to really reach out to them, because we feel like we're alone in the world. So
Right. Well, you're not alone. You always have a friend or anyone here in Luzerne County program to help you out. But I know that you've been through, a couple of years of the fostering program. If someone out there is sitting and listening to this interview and thinks, maybe I would make a good foster parent, what is someone you think who would make a good role model to foster someone like yourself or a child?
someone who would want to talk to me and hear what I like to do, and try to work together to do each other, be a friend to me, and reach and care for me and make sure I'm safe, and just know you're not gonna leave, and someone I can trust and be loyal to, and
So that's some of the characteristics, someone who's loyal, someone that could be there for you, like a best friend, or, a godmother, a godfather, someone like that.
yes.
Okay, and right now you're living on your own.
Yeah. Well, we have an RA that makes sure we come home on curfew, and that we're not doing drugs or anything. So, but other than that, we live on our own. We maintain a job, and we go to school.
What do you think is something that you've learned through going through the system?
To be independent, because I felt like I had nobody, and I was always afraid to reach out to somebody. So, yeah, I mean, my instincts came in, and I learned to just only rely on myself. And
How are you helping others now that you live with?
well, because I've seen and I've been through there, so I like try to tell them like, you really probably shouldn't do that. Like, I know what I went through when I did that, and to try and help them and persuade them of their worst scenario that could happen, and it would be way worse, or to succeed and keep going and don't give up.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Again, we're educating you here on FYI about the foster program and the adoption program of Luzerne County children and youth. Next week, we'll be back with one more child.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
This shot was taken after a downpour here in downtown Hazleton. Can we expect more rain? Let's see. Here's your weather from the National Weather Service. There is a chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening, but expect a partly cloudy night with a low around 55. Wednesday looks nice as we move to the extended forecast. Mostly sunny, high gets up to 74. Wednesday night, expect showers mainly after 1 a.m. We'll get down to 55 degrees. On Thursday, showers are likely again, and then it will be a mostly cloudy day with the high at 67. Thursday night, partly cloudy. We'll get down to 54 degrees. Friday and Saturday look great. Friday, partly sunny, high near 69. Friday night, mostly clear. Good night to see the stars, low down to 50. Saturday, sunny with a high near 75. And Saturday night, mostly clear. We'll get down to 53 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat with their ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food with their burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, located on Route 93 in West Hazleton. Stop on by today or give them a call at 570-455-5362.
If you live in the borough of West Hazleton and you have high grass or garbage or tires around your property, now is the time to clean it up, because the borough of West Hazleton is cracking down through their quality of life ordinance. Here to tell us all about it is West Hazleton Mayor Frank Schmidt. Mayor, you're going to crack down on these problem properties now.
Absolutely. We're going to start in the next couple days. We're going to go house to house and cite people for high grass, garbage in the yard, and the fine is $50. So we want everybody to clean up. We're not after anyone to make money. We just want to have a nice, neat town, and that's what it's all about.
And people should be well aware that you're going to be doing this because you gave them fair warning last year.
Right. Last year we went door to door and handed everybody a flyer. One side was in English and one side was in Spanish. So there's no excuse for anyone not to fix their property.
All righty, so when you go out, you're going to be looking for those things, and if anybody has any questions, they can just call the borough building if they're unsure?
Right. And if other neighbors see junk in people's yard and everything, they can call the borough and give us the address of the place, and we'll check it out, and if it's bad, we'll fine them.
All righty. You heard it, so make the corrections now so you don't be fined. Also, the borough of West Hazleton was labeled a distress status under Act 47 a few years ago, and now a meeting is taking place tonight on that subject. You might be getting out of Act 47.
Yes, it's going to happen tonight. They're going to take us out of Act 47, and we're going to be on our own. But I was hoping we would stay another year because we still owe over $1 million yet, and but they denied us, so we have to get out. And
So by you staying in it, what would it have meant for you? Like, what's the difference of being in or out of it for this final year?
well, a lot of things. Maybe we can get a EIT tax, 1% or something, or 0.5% even. That would pay a lot of bills. That would really help us out.
The earned income tax?
Yes.
And can you do that anyway without them?
No, we can't.
Oh, okay. So tonight is the fact where people get to come out, and also public testimony is allowed in regards to this. So you expect a decision to be made tonight?
Yes, I do.
All right. So hopefully, though, West Hazleton will continue to progress as they've been doing. New police station in the midst of construction. So things are moving in the positive direction.
Oh, yeah, new police station should be done probably by August, And plus, we're going to renew the playground on 5th Street. There's $100,000 going there, and we're going to have cameras and everything there. It's going to be nice.
All right. Well, Mayor Schmidt, thank you very much for coming in. We look forward to talking with you soon. And remember, a reminder again, clean up your property.
Let's move to tonight's community calendar. Marion Catholic High School will host an informal question and answer session next Monday, June 16th from 6:30 until 7:30 p.m. in the school library. All parents and students interested in visiting the school and learning more about what Marion has to offer are welcome. Faculty and staff will be on hand to answer questions. Now, if you're unable to attend on the 16th, you can still call Marion at 467-335 to schedule a visit. Here's your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers. The daily 545, the big 4 4989, Quinto 59036, Treasure Hunt 14, 16, 17, 18, 27. Numbers everywhere, and we have more in the form of scores in sports next.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
If they sold sports action figures that talked, they would come with a few key phrases, and one of them would be good teams find ways to win games. So let's talk about the Hazleton Area Cougar baseball team, who fought their way back from a 3-0 hole all the way up to the top of Victory Mountain with a 4-3 win over Hempfield in the first round of the PIAA Quad A playoffs.
Joey Barron took the mound for Hazleton Area with base runners surrounding him in the top of the third. He used 3 pitches to get out of the inning and keep the Cougars in the game. Then in the bottom of the 6th, he broke up a no-hitter with this hit, and he later scored the Cougars' second run of the game after this Dante Biazzi double that plated 2 runs. Sal Biazzi tied the game at 3 with this RBI and then pitched a perfect 7th inning to give Hazleton Area a chance to win in the bottom half of the inning. Kyle Rogers got things going in the bottom of the 7th with this single.
Oh, it was a great at-bat. I was looking fastball all the way. I was laying off the curve because I was struggling the rest of the game, but I was going to score no matter what.
So no matter what, if that would have been from first base, you were wheeling home?
Absolutely. I wasn't going to stop.
Thanks to Seth Porpiglia, who came off the bench in the top of the 7th, Rogers didn't have to score from first. Porpiglia laid down this bunt to get Rogers into scoring position.
Seth is clutch. I love the kid to death. I played with him since I was 9 years old. I knew he was going to come up and get a decent bunt.
Tell me about the call. When coach told you to do that, just take me through your at-bat.
He just said be ready for anything, and I was.
What'd you see out there? What type of pitch was it? Running down, did you think you got it down? Tell me about the play.
It was just a straight fastball. I knew I had to get it down to move the runner, scoring position.
Porpiglia was one of a few players head coach Gino Cara called off the bench.
We went very deep. Jeremy Budgeon played today, who's played a lot for us and has had an outstanding year. Dominic Cara played for us and has played quite a bit this year, but nothing in key roles. He comes in a state playoff game, and Seth Porpiglia comes in and he hasn't had an at-bat in a while and just puts a perfect bunt down. He knew what he was doing when he walked up to the plate. I gave him the sign, and he did it. So
Rogers moved to third when the ball got away from the catcher, and then with 2 outs, David Klein stepped in.
Threw me off speed. Then he came with another fastball. He got me out too, and I was like, well, if he throws me anything off speed, I'm just going to fight it off and then wait for the fastball to hit in the gap somewhere.
So you got the fastball eventually?
Yes.
Running down the first man. Did you dive in the first base? I mean, you were getting there no matter.
I did. I was doing that no matter what. Hustling out of the box.
And so the Cougars dive headfirst into the quarterfinals of the state playoffs.
The Cougars face LaSalle College, and that will be on Thursday at Parkland High School in the Allentown area. Across the Market Street Bridge, the Hazleton area softball team was busy playing Lower Dauphin. Making his debut here on Channel 13 is Chris Goy.
The Lady Cougars, whose defense has been the key factor all year, came up a little short with a few mistakes that gave the advantage to Lower Dauphin 2-0. In the 4th inning, Hazleton area got into some trouble as Lower Dauphin loaded the bases and then eventually scored off an error at the plate.
well, we work a lot on those plays. You know, the first and third and bunt defense. She dropped that one, but it was uncharacteristic. She was just trying to turn a double play and just fumbled the ball, and that's how they scored that first run. She's unstoppable. She's only a freshman, so look out. She's 14 years old, and she's got a long career ahead of her.
Hope Kinney redeemed herself with this great play, picking off a runner at third. It was a pitcher's duel with both sides not giving up an earned run. The ball just seemed to roll in Lower Dauphin's favor.
It was a nice pitcher's duel. I mean, it was back and forth. We hit 7-line drives to the warning track. You know, a couple of feet one way or the other, it's a whole new game.
Without having a single senior, the Lady Cougars captured a district championship and are looking forward to the future.
Oh, they'll be strong and hungry. That's, you know, this will sting for a while, and then they'll just play all summer, all winter, and come back looking for more.
I'm Chris Goy with FYI News.
Thank you very much, Chris. We'll see you very soon. And we're going to see the FYI Standard Speaker scoreboard right now, actually. Let's check that out. The Tamaqua area Blue Raiders showed us how to party after winning a district championship. They will continue to chase a state title as they move into the AAA quarterfinals with a win over Franklin Town Charter. Next up, it's Jersey Shore. On Thursday, they'll be playing at King's College in Wilkes-Barre. MMI's magical season came to an end yesterday as a very good Canton team got the victory. The state playoffs just exploded on the Standard Speaker's first sports page on Tuesday. Pick up a copy for all the details from all these games. Happy Wing Night. It's Wing Night at Bottlenecks. Get $2 off your order of wings or all-you-can-eat wings and boneless wings for only $14.95. Bottlenecks wings are voted best wings in the area year after year.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, happy birthday to Doris Pollock, this which comes with love from your family and friends. And one more quick announcement, the Holy Rosary Parish located on Poplar Street in Hazleton will be holding a rummage sale on Tuesday, June 10th. The event will be held from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then on Wednesday, they will be having a bag sale from 9 a.m. to noon. Both events will be held in the Parish Hall of Holy Rosary Parish on Poplar Street. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Claire Ann Krubenbach of McAdoo. Service will be held Thursday at 6 p.m. from the Butler Chapel of the Cropton Hughes Funeral Home. Friends may call from 5 to 6 p.m. Anna Cooper of Hazleton. Mass is Friday at 10 a.m. in the Transfiguration Church. Friends may call Friday from 9 to 10 a.m. The Hillary J. Bonin Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Teresa M. Stanziola of Hazel Township. Funeral is Friday at 10:30 a.m. at the Furo Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. Irene Brittenbach of Whitehaven. Arrangements are private and at the convenience of the family. Travis McGee of Shenandoah. Arrangements will be announced by the Stauffer Bresnik Funeral Home. Mary Grace Jones of Freeland. Mass is Saturday at 10 a.m. in the Immaculate Conception Parish at St. Anne's Church. Friends may call from 9 to 10 a.m. The McNulty Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Anita R. Stone of Hazleton. Mass is Thursday at 10 a.m. in the Holy Name of Jesus Parish at Transfiguration Church. Friends may call from 9 to 10 a.m. The Hillary J. Bonin Funeral Home is assisting the family. And Patricia Ewells of Weatherly. Friends may call Saturday from 10 a.m. to noon at the Stanley E. Analowski Funeral Home. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop located on 15th Street in Hazleton. For delivery to all local funeral homes, call 570-454-0111.
Just a few things to remember from the newscast today. Remember Hazleton area's amazing comeback victory and the fact Popeye's Chicken is coming to the area. We'll see you tomorrow on FYI. Until then, take it easy, everyone.